Hi guys, so today I'm going to be showing you guys a bronzy summer look. I already started on my face. I already have my foundation done, but I'll be showing you guys what I used. So if you guys are interested, just keep on watching. Alright, so first things first, so for my moisturizer, I used the Badescu Hydra Moisturizer with Vitamin C. It's one of my favorite ones because I have super dry skin. And then for my primer, I used the Becca primer. It's also one of my favorites. And for foundation, I actually used something very simple. I used the Maybelline Matte Poreless foundation in the shade 128 Warm Nude. And then for setting powder, I used the Mercier translucent powder. It's also one of my favorite ones. For bronzer, I used also something very simple. It's the NYX matte bronzer in the shade Deep Tan, and it's not my absolute favorite, but it'll do. And then for concealer, I actually did not use concealer. I mixed my foundation with this foundation, the Urban Decay All Nighter, and in this one it's the shade 3.0, and I mixed these two and used that as concealer. And I also use that to underline under my eyebrows. I actually skipped a part, but before I moisturize, I also mixed this one, the GlamGlow Glowstarter, just to give myself a little bit more of a glow because I love to glow. And then for highlight, I used my absolute favorite one from Tarte, and as you guys can tell, I've used this thing up. And then for eyebrows, I use also something very simple. It's the ColourPop eyebrow pencil. It's my favorite one, and this one was in the shade Brunette. And then also on my eyebrows, I used this eyebrow gel. It's also a very basic one, and it's from the brand, if I say it right, it's called Essence, and this one's in the shade Brownie Brows. And for blush, I use also Tarte, and this one's in the shade Quirky, if I said it right. So like I said, I'll be showing you guys a simple eyeshadow look, and I'm gonna aim for something bronzy and something that will look good in the summer. So every time I make videos, I kind of just make it up as I go, so hopefully it turns out good. But I will be using this palette, so let's get started. I will actually be using these two colors, this one and this one, and actually this one too. Like I said, as I go along, I start making stuff up, so I might change it up, but probably not. We'll see. So to start off, like I said, I will be using these two, and I'm going to mix this one with this one. Just kind of mix them up and just blend it all over your crease pretty much. Don't worry too much about the lines, just blend. Okay, that's pretty good. Now I'll be doing the same thing to the other eye. Pretty much the whole point is to just make everything orange. Just make sure it's blended. So now after I do that, then I'll be taking this color right here. And by the way, for the crease, I use my Morphe brush, and this is my Morphe brush M433, and this is what it looks like. So now for my lid, I will be taking this brush right here, just any flat brush like this, and then I'll be using this setting spray right here, the Revolution Sport Fix, and it's extra gold. I'll be using that, and I'll spray my brush just to make that gold a little bit more pigmented. I will be applying this on the lid. So just get that all over pretty much. Now, once you got that all over, repeat the same thing to the other eye. Alright, now that you got both eyes with this gold right here, I'll be taking this gold right here and just putting it right here in the middle just to give it a little bit more dimension. But before I do that, I'm going to take that same brush that I used for the crease. I'm not going to dip it or anything. I'm just going to use it just to blend that gold all over. So it's not so harsh and it's just blended in. So once that's blended in, I'll be taking this brush right here, this flat brush, and this is also a Morphe brush right here. And this is my Morphe brush M124, I think. And just put it right here. I'll be taking my other Morphe brush, and it's flat like this. It's a little smudger, and this is my Morphe brush M213, if it'll focus. And then I'll be taking that dark brown right here and using that as my liner pretty much. Now, once I get right here, I will start bringing this out like this to give it that little wing effect. So I'm gonna leave mine like this, and then I'll be repeating the same thing to the other eye. So kind of got it. I'm just gonna leave it like that because I know how I am. I'll probably ruin it afterwards. So you see, it gives that little smoky effect. Now I will be dusting all this shadow off, and after I'll be doing the bottom lip, and I'll be back in a second. Alright, so now I'll be using the same palette, and I'll be using that same gold that we used the first time, this one, and I'll be applying it right here. And the brush that I'll be using for that is also another Morphe brush, and this is my Morphe brush E36. It looks like this. Alright. So something like this, and I'll be doing the same thing to the other eye. I'll actually be using this brush also from Morphe, and this is the, well, I don't know what brush this is, but it looks like this from Morphe. And I'll be taking those two same colors and kind of blending that golden. Alright, now that we got that orangey color all blended in with the gold, then I'll be taking that same brush that we used with the gold. I will be cleaning it with my IT Cosmetics brush cleaner, and this is the Brush Bath. It's one of my favorite brush cleaners. Once that's all clean, I'll be using my same highlight palette, and the color that I'll be using in this one is the color called Stunner, and it's the one that's obviously almost gone. And I will be using this to highlight my brow bone. Alright, now, so you see this, if your highlight seems too harsh, just go back with that blending brush that we used the first time, which was this one, and just kind of blend it in. That way it just doesn't look so harsh. See, there you go. Same thing with this one. This one wasn't really that bad, but I'm still gonna go back and blend it. Alright, to highlight in my inner corners, I'll be using this brush also, and we're also gonna clean it with the IT Cosmetics brush bath and the same highlight color, Stunner. Now that we have the inner corners and the brow bone highlight done, I'll be using a white eyeliner. Couldn't get the words out. And once again, I will be using something very, very simple, and it's going to be this mascara. So I'll be applying that off camera just to make it go by faster, and I'll be right back. Alright, now that I got my mascara on and stuff, I'll be applying these lashes. I will also be doing this off camera because believe it or not, I still suck at putting lashes, so I don't want to see you guys see me struggle. Be right back. I'm gonna go put these on. Alright, now that I got these lashes on, I can't tell you guys how much I struggled to put them on, which is why I wanted to do it off camera. So now that I have them off, I'm actually going to go back with that brown color that we put on our lash line and blend it in. I am really OCD about blending my lashes in, so... And for my lips, I will be using these two. Also my favorite, if you guys can't tell. And the one that I'll be using to line my lips is actually the NYX lip liner. And this is in the shade London. And I think the lip gloss is also London. No, it's actually in the shade Maybelline. So go ahead and do that. Now I'll be taking that lip gloss and glossing my lips. Alright, so there you go. This is the final look. So like I said at the beginning of the video, I pretty much did my foundation, the contour, the highlight, and my eyebrows first. And then I showed the next part, my eyeshadow. I just wanted to get straight to the eyeshadow because I take so long at making videos and I'm tired. So that's why I did it. But if you guys do want to see a video of how I do my foundation and my eyebrows, just comment down below and I'll see what I can do. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel.